War das wieder der kleine Junge? Es könnte sein. Wir schauen nach. Das ist hier schließlich Miras Zimmer anscheinend. Sonst scheint keiner da zu sein. Peak. Eine zerbrochene Vase. Wir werden reinplatzen. Mira. Ein Zettel. Okay. Und die Briefe. Gucken wir erstmal in die Kiste. Wobei in die Kiste. Aber vermutlich ist da immer noch genau dasselbe drin wie vorher.
Everything's still here.
Okay. Das sind sozusagen ja dann wohl ihre Wertsachen. Scruffmark. Und jemand hat hier anscheinend was reingeschliffen oder so. Und die zerbrochene Vase.
Why would someone do this?
Tja, das ist vermutlich nicht mit Absicht passiert. Das Buch.
Was someone going through my books? The letters from my family. What would someone want with them?
Ich weiß es nicht. Ansonsten, bis auf den Zettel, den lesen wir mal gleich. Nee. Sieht irgendwie witzig aus, wenn sie schnell geht. Sorry, aber das sah witzig aus. Okay, wir lesen es.
I have information that will aid you with the imp. Meet me in the gardens at midnight.
Ich gehe davon aus, dass es der kleine Junge war.
There. That should last through Lady Elena's visit, at least.
There's been no news from Mira. She may not have found a way to help with Elena.
We'll be fine, Mother.
I pray you're right. Lord Glenmore's army could keep us from ruin. But Elena must still agree to the marriage.
My lord. You might remind Lady Elena that in terms of lineage, you are still very much a man.
Maester?
What I mean is, if the two of you wanted to produce an heir, it should not be a concern.
That was never in question.
Of course not. I just meant...
Enough, Maester. When we last spoke of Elena, you said you'd push to get her father's army. And so you must. Just remember that she'll want to see gentleness in you too. I don't mean to burden you with unwanted advice.
Thank you, Mother. It's advice well taken.
I'm just so glad to see you home.
My lord, she's here.
Roderick? You look... You're really...
Welcome to Ironrath, Elena. It's good to see you.
Where are my courtesies? It's good to see you too.
Please.
So, here we are. I'm glad to see you up and about.
How have you been, Elena?
Oh, it's been quiet, I suppose. Times have certainly been difficult, but I'm well. Thank you for asking. I set out for Ironrath as soon as I heard you were alive. My father suggested I wait, but I can't believe it's been 2 years.
Your brother's name day feast. We danced until the sun came out.
But now your house prepares for a funeral. And you... Tell me the truth, Roderick. How are you, really? And please, be honest with me. I don't mean to pry, but...
I won't lie. Every day's a battle.
I can only imagine. So much has changed since we were children. Playing hide and seek in the grove and...
You're so easy to find. You always hid behind the same tree.
Maybe I wanted you to find me. But Roderick... I need to ask you something. When I arrived at Ironrath today, your courtyard was filled with drunken soldiers. White Hill soldiers. They said some terrible things. The White Hills are your oldest enemies, Roderick. Why are they here? Has something happened?
We weren't given a choice. Those soldiers are here at the orders of the Boltons.
That's horrible. Roose Bolton must mean to occupy Ironrath.
No, he just wants to assure our loyalty.
I'm going to be honest with you, Roderick. I have always looked forward to our marriage. But in light of all that's happened to your family... My father is questioning the wisdom of our betrothal. He wants me to call it off.
And what do you want?
I've been asking myself the same question. And frankly, I'm torn. I don't care about your scars, Roderick. I love the boy you were, and I can love the man you are. But my family can't get drawn into a war with the Boltons. They're the Wardens of the North.
My house is stronger than it looks. Every one of us is fighting to survive, even beyond Ironrath.
It's good to hear you so assured. But I have to be practical.
Elena.
It doesn't matter how we feel. How can I ask my father to risk everything? Even for you.
Let's be practical. When we defeat the Whitehills, I'll give your father half of our Ironwood Forest.
That's worth a fortune, Roderick.
We'll pay it to secure this alliance.
I'll need to discuss it with father, but... Yes, I think this will convince him. Perhaps we'll remain allies after all.
Deepest apologies, my lord. I tried to stop him, but...
So, the rumors are true.
Ach, der schon wieder.
You have no right to just...
And if it isn't Elena Glenmore? You're not still marrying into this wretched family.
Our houses will be joined, in fact. And we will stand proudly beside them.
Can I change your mind? You can do much better than this cripple.
What do you want, Whitehill?
What do I want? Ask your mother. She invited me here.
That's not true. I sent a raven to Lord Whitehill about letting Brian attend the funeral. But I never expected him to barge in like this.
Oh, she practically begged me to come. Of course, I'd want the same in her position. The youngest son home to mourn his dead father and brother.
What sort of a game are you playing, Whitehill?
I just want to be certain that you know your place. Lord Ramsay ordered your family to obey my soldiers until my son Griff arrives from Harrenhal. But now, I hear you're ordering them around and keeping them dull on wine. It makes me start to question your obedience.
Lud, enough of this.
Fine. Let's talk this through.
How about I talk, and you fucking listen. So, here's the idea. We're gonna make a fresh start, you and I. Your brother Ethan was so self-righteous it made me sick. But you're a different man entirely, aren't you? So, if you want Ryan at that funeral, show Lady Elena you respect your betters. Kneel and kiss my shiny ring.
Just do it, Roderick.
You don't want to end up like your brother, do you?
Please. It means nothing, and we'll get to see Ryan again.
Go on. Get on your knees.
I'm not kissing your ring. Do what you must.
Fine. I'll just tell Ryan you didn't want to see him.
No, please.
And because of your defiance, I'm taking what should have been mine in the first place. The other half of the Ironwood Forest.
You can't do
Ramsay
that.
Snow
I know what Ramsay said. I'm saying something else. As of today, I harvest ironwood from wherever the fuck I please. And you can't do a bloody thing to stop me.
Careful, Whitetail. House Glenmore backs us.
And we're backed by the Boltons. So you'll be getting flayed together. Well, I have what I came for. I'll leave you to your business. Oh, by the way, my men have a name for you. Roderick the Ruined. Isn't that clever?
You'd put your pride ahead of your family. What's poor Ryan going to think? That we've abandoned him?
I won't bow to Lord Whitetail.
And now your brother will pay the price.
Schwere Entscheidungen für den noch jungen Lord.
My lord, are you well?
I'm going to kill that man.
You can't be fighting with the other recruits. You need those men to have your back. There's enough out here trying to kill us without trouble amongst our own.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm Gared.
Frostfinger told me about you. Seems to think you might be trouble.
You might be right.
He said worse about me. He said you fought for the North with the Foresters. You were there at the Twins.
Yes.
I still don't understand. 3,000 men, and not one could save my brother. Why didn't anyone fight back? Why didn't they rally to their king?
Nobody was expecting it. One minute we were drinking and telling jokes, and the next, the phrase cut us open.
Those cowards. Couldn't face Rob like men, so they stabbed him in the back. They couldn't even give him an honourable death. Let him die fighting.
Your brother would have won the North's freedom. He deserved to be king. He was good at it.
He was good at everything. Now the Freys command River Run, and the Boltons are Wardens of the North. After what they did. It's not right.
They murdered my family. I should have been there.
I keep thinking if I'd been there, I could have done something. But chances are, I'd be dead too. Whatever I once thought, my place is here. With the Night's Watch.
Wir sind gar nicht so verschieden.
There are those here who will hate you for who you are. Southerners who will call you traitor. Northerners who will call you craven. Some won't even have a reason. They'll hate you anyway. You can't do anything about it. Trust me, I know.
I can't just ignore them.
No good'll come of doing otherwise. Most of the men are criminals, forced to take the black. You were a squire for a noble house. What happened to you today happened to me more times than I can count. I learned there's nothing more important than having brothers you trust. Whoa.
Und da können wir vermutlich einmal über die Mauer sehen. Und schauen in den anscheinend wahren Norden.
I felt the same first time I saw it. I heard you want to be a ranger. Why? Why risk your life out there?
Winter is coming. I want to fight.
You'll have your chance, don't worry. Not many recruits want to be rangers. They'd rather stay here where they think they'll be warm and safe. But Mance Raider marches on the wall with 100,000 wildlings. I've seen them for myself. The men here are murderers. Thieves, rapers. You won't like most of them, and they won't like you. But they're your brothers now. Can you stand with them? Can you see past your differences?
I'll stand with them.
Glad to hear it. I'd say you'll get used to the cold, but you won't. Come on. Better get by a fire, or you'll end up like Frostfinger.
Ja, das stimmt, das wollen wir nicht.